Here. What's up, chat? So today we are going to talk about proper form, right? When people go through things, the event that people go through, depending on the person, their response is going to be completely different, right? And it's important for y'all to understand that it does not matter where you begin, it's who you become along the journey, right? So although I came from a family of mental illness. I could say that it wasn't bad from an aspect of we didn't like live in the hood, but it's bad from the aspect of it was just a lot going on for a child to take on, if that makes sense. But through that situation, it's a matter of it made me who I am and very responsible. Um, very successful. And I'll say my story reminds me of the story of the three brothers. Well, actually, what is it? Two, three brothers, and the dad that was an alcoholic. So, you got brothers, dad's an alcoholic. Oh, it's two brothers. One brother made something of himself, and other brother basically became a crackhead. Same father, same upbringing, same household, same situation, both of their dad full time, yada, yada, yada. But what is the difference between this brother and that brother, right? This circle and that circle, even though it's not a perfect circle. Oh, matter of fact, I can't make a perfect circle. You know how I make a perfect circle? I want to make it just like this. Between this circle and that circle, they are the same. There is no difference in them other than the side that they're on. One's on the left and one is on the right. If they both came from the same father, what what made this one successful and this one a crackhead? It comes down to the mentality. I say the mentality that they built when they were going through a difficult time, because the mentality that I built is actually a lot different than my siblings' mentality, if that makes sense. So sorry about that. Short intermission. My dog like his ass whipped, so I had to go. I had to go handle that. Either way, we were talking about what is the difference between me and my siblings' mentality. My mentality is a lot stronger. My mentality is disciplined. My mentality is consistent. My mentality is resilient. And if you ask us why we differ, because I have two younger sisters. So, one, we can compare. She's not a crackhead, but we can basically compare her to that because she be fucking me over real good. And then, love it, but and then I got one sister that's regular. I said she a consumer, she regular, and then there's me, the investor, day trader, entrepreneur. Jeez. Um, but basically, yeah, it's just the mentality that's different. And then if you ask us what's the difference, I could say I built myself because of my mom's illness, because at a certain point it came down to me having to take care of everyone, right? So if I'm doing that, that costs money, that costs sacrifices, but it's not the sacrifices I made is not any different than the sacrifices most people make, if that makes sense. Single moms, single dads, grandparents, we all make sacrifices. It's just a matter of my sacrifices were a little bit more, I don't know, I would say emotionally consuming, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I'm 30 right now. So I feel like I am everything I've built over the last 8 years came from a source, if that makes sense, of trying to do better for my family. But then you fast forward it 8 years into the future, and then all these events have happened. Then it's like I gotta redo the wheels, redo the trust, move this here. Who not in my life no more? Who did this? Who did that? What have their actions been over the last 5 to 6 years? I'm talking about, like shit like that. So it's almost like I'm at a place of restructuring, and restructuring could be good or bad, right? Um, and I would say the way that I break things up, I break them up into decades. So I'm 30. So I had 0 through 10, 10 through 20, and then 20 through 30. 30 is the first time that I would say that I am completely in charge of the entire situation. And I've kind of gotten more will have more discernment on who I let in and who I don't because of what I've built over the last few years. It's just a matter of the trust, right? So 0 through 10, I have no control of because I'm in my parents' care. So that's out of my control. 10 through 20, shit, still out of my control. I made the most out of 20 through 30, became a millionaire at 24, and then 30, this is where I am right now. I have another second business that I'm building. I trade Forex, crypto futures. I've been doing that for a matter of probably 6 years, total 8 years. I haven't worked a job since 2019. It's 2026. So it's like I have to, just like the market, a damn near shit, just like the market, my life kind of works like an uptrend. Everybody's life works like an uptrend. It's like you start here, this is 0, this is 10. Swoop. And then this is 10. Boop, come down, higher low. And then we got 20. We have no control over this leg, no control over this leg. 2 makes a trend, 3 is confirmation. If you don't like these 2 first fucking legs, then this third one, you need to do the fucking opposite of it. That's, you know what I'm talking about? Or you need to sharpen it because that's what I'm doing. I'm sharpening my leg. I'm removing niggas out my life. And it's like I'm at a point to where I understand what I like, what I don't like, who's a headache, who's not a headache, what brings me peace, what don't. It's like I know exactly. That's why 30 is the new 20 because I know exactly what I do and don't want from the past years. But I got more fucking money, more fucking sense, if that makes sense. So it's just like it's life overall. That's what I'm saying. Like if people could go to school, if people could go to college, they can fucking learn how to trade because it's actually easier. You're only looking at 2 things. You're looking at uptrends and downtrends, right? And then it's a matter of just mastering your emotions. But I learned to master my emotions. Well, I am a hothead. I say that. Let me stop. I master some of my emotions. I master my emotions in the market. You can piss me off on the street. I don't really know what to tell you. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. That's what I do. I've been trying to stop. I really just stopped going to the street. That's how I fucking fixed it. So other than that, I don't know. It's just like as I mature as a trader, it's just some shit I get used to. I get used to the drawdown. I get used to holding trades. I get used to blowing accounts. I get used to builds, stacks. But it's like it still don't change nothing. Uptrend, downtrend, consolidation. And consolidation has to break in the direction of trend. So the issue most traders have is they don't understand what true trend is. They think they know, but they're not really paying attention enough to know, nor do they have the time to find out for real what it is because I understand where I was over my trading journey. And it's like I used to trade with Fibonacci, Elliott waves, goddamn. I used to do that dumbass shit that some of y'all still fucking do that y'all need to stop doing. It's like traders to say the same shit a different fucking way and then be like, you're fucking wrong. Like, bitch, shut up. You so dumb. Supply and demand and support and resistance is the same shit. And when people be like, support and resistance is one price and supply and demand is that price, da, 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 da. Them niggas that pay attention to that kind of shit, that's exactly why the fuck they not profitable. Because it don't fucking matter. Buy, sell. What the fuck is your entry? And 9 times out of 10, they paying attention to that kind of shit because they don't even know what the fuck their entry is. I've been through it. I know it work. I know it don't work. And granted, trading, mm, everybody got their own way to trade, but everybody basically trades supply and fucking demand. So learn a supply and demand strategy. Don't even fucking learn the strategy. Learn market structure and the entirety structure of the market. Because if you learn that well enough, the news don't matter. Bro, I haven't looked at news in so long. I be acting like I'm interested in news, like, oh my God, it's NFP. I don't know. I just be doing shit sometimes. It's just because y'all talking about it. But I don't give a fuck about news. I've never looked at the news. And as profitable as I am, I don't look at the fucking news because it don't matter. And that's a shortcut. I already went the path of working with all the fundamental traders, and they're like, news, better than technicals. And then I'm a new trader using purely technicals, so I'm thinking they got an edge. We on the same motherfucking shit. And 9 times out of 10, my entry is faster. So you still, at the end of the day, gotta figure out what your true trend is and find your entry into that trend. And then all you gotta do is be patient and not be fucking scary. Because if you're not patient and you're not fucking scary, I don't even know how that's gonna work, if that makes sense. So if you're new to trading, um, there's only three things you really gotta pay attention to. Well, maybe four. I got two brokers I use right now. Crypto futures, I'm using liquid brokers. Fucking Forex, I use Plexi or I'll use Midas. Right? With the signals group, the trading with that one, I use Midas FX. It's in the link in the bio, and you can sign up those brokers if you want. If you don't like those brokers, they are unregulated. That means they're not of regulation of the US. If you need a regulated broker, you could just type it into Google. I need a regulated broker, and then they're gonna pop up some of them hoes for you. But the leverage is not gonna be that good. So typically my advice is use an unregulated broker because that's what I do. Do what the fuck you want though, because you're not gonna sue me because I told you to use a fucking unregulated broker. I use an unregulated broker because I'm gonna stack the money faster over there. I'm gonna send that shit to myself in crypto, and then I got more money to actually put in regulated brokers such as goddamn, TD Ameritrade and fucking goddamn Fidelity. Well, I had Merrill Lynch, them niggas threw me out though, but shit like that. Like put your long-term money in some regulated shit. That fast money, consistent fast money, get it where you gonna get the most bang for your buck. If we in the same trade and you trading on a Wanda and I'm trading on goddamn Liquid or Plexi or Midas, and we both got a 10 cent on $100 account, and they paying you a penny, and my niggas is paying me 100, then we in the same shit. We working just as hard as each other. I'm just making more, so I'd rather make more. That's just my perspective on the whole thing. Only risk what you can afford to lose. But honestly, uh, I think the issue is just traders. They just focus on supply and demand, because even if you don't know what the fuck going on in the market, if you don't want to learn from me, let me tell you a shortcut. Just learn supply and demand, because then you can figure out tops and bottoms from that. You know what I'm talking about? You don't even need no strategy for that. Just figure it out top or a bottom. If you a buyer, buy a bottom. If you a seller, sell the fucking top. Boom, boom, boom. I'm so fucking nice. I just gave y'all a trading strategy right there. But don't make no excuses on I'm going through this, I'm going through that, da 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 da. That's half the time why I'm the mentor I am. Because honestly, I think all the time, but I keep a lot of shit in my head because people really don't understand. They not gonna understand. Some people do understand because some people might have the exact same life as me, but they might not have nobody to talk to about it. I don't give a fuck. I talk to the whole world about fucking nothing. We're gonna talk about my fucking childhood. This bitch is a therapy right now. You know what I'm talking about? Like, but I've done it. It changed my whole life. I didn't help too many people. That's at the time I be fucking pissed off too. I didn't help too many niggas, and niggas be ungrateful. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. It's been 8 fucking years. Bitch, I done told you about my childhood. I've been going through all that dumbass shit, and I still been dealing with dumbass people. You know what I'm talking about? So no, you can't come to me and say I'm going through this, I'm going through that, I'm finna quit. Bitch, fuck that. You quitting ass nigga, loser ass nigga. Get the fuck up. Because you ain't got no other choice but to get the fuck up. That's all right, I quit. What's next? What's fucking next? You gonna die? You gonna die? And I hate to be like dark and shit like that, but I kinda got like a dark like sense of urgency when it came to success, because people be thinking that I just gotta was racing to get rich and shit like that. Oh, I'm a schizophrenic. I done see some crazy ass shit. I'm over here racing against if I'm gonna lose my mind too. Like I could have sworn last time I checked, that shit was like 1 out of 3. I just said I'm 1 of 3. It's not me though, it's my sister. Thank God. I can handle that shit. So I'm thinking, I got a kid at the time, right before, shit, right, Jack came right before I started even, well, shit, right before I got rich. But I started like a few months before she came out my stomach. You know what I'm talking about? Never knew none of that shit was gonna happen. But at the end of the day, you can't make no excuses on. You ain't got this because you've been through that. Because guess what? I'm gonna keep telling y'all what the fuck I've been through. I don't even give a fuck no more. I don't care no more. There ain't no more secrets to hold in the fucking family. Everybody that betrayed me. So fuck it. Fuck it. Let's relate. Shit not always cupcakes and rainbows. And sometimes some days I don't even feel like getting the fuck up. But I ain't never gotta worry about what's going on in the market, how I'm gonna make money. Because if I lost everything, bro, hey, can I get this? Da, 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 da. Oh, thanks. I got a network, bro, for the most part. And if people on my network don't fuck with me, after everything I done done for the fucking world, houses, cars, education, knowledge, money. I throw niggas out my fucking network. Oh, that's how we doing it? Get the fuck on. Don't call me. Don't call me. I don't care because the best thing I could do in that situation is ain't shit to talk about. You just never make another fucking dollar with me again, bitch. Cause I already said I done went from zero to 10. I'm finna go from 0 to 100 now. I want 100 million. I want a billion. And if God will allow, bitch, I'll take a trillion. I'm not gonna hold you. So that I done already done the hard part though. Everything else is just like account building. It don't matter the size of the account that you build. It don't matter how much money you got. It's whether you can read the fucking market or not. Do you have an entry low enough in this market to ride the uptrend? Do you have an entry into a downtrend high enough to ride that fucking market? And if you don't, then your ass not gonna make no money because your execution not right, and your execution not gonna get right until you actually put the fucking work in. And there's three fucking ways to trade. You could be a scalp. Everybody loves scalp. Scalp. I don't know how to explain scalp. Scalpers, y'all could probably ride like the 5 15 minute chart, but you still gotta know the main trend. 5 minute and 15 minute chart. You want to be a scalper, ride them niggas, ride them 2 time frames. You want to be an intraday trader? Y'all know what they're saying. I'm not even finna fix that shit, but it's like intraday. I'm, I, we understand three. Market works in threes, right? Two makes a trend, three is confirmation, intraday scalp, and the other one swing. Most times, people are not going to be in the swing trader category. They're not going to be a swing trader because it requires patience. And that patience requires the correct knowledge in order to be a swing trader. So if you don't have the correct knowledge about Forex, your ass not going to swing because your account's not going to make it. Your account's not going to make it. So if you want to be a swing trader, come to me. I got the right information. You want to be intraday trader, come to me. Got the right information. You need to write that 4 hour chart if you want intraday. Swing, ride that daily if you can handle it. That bitch is scary. Scout, I can do that too. Don't you even worry about it. 5 to 15 minute chart. But that's all I got for y'all. I'm trying to at least get some type of education to y'all each day because y'all need a change and y'all need to understand that I didn't get rich on fucking accident. I worked my fucking ass off. And then if you saying it's an accident, well, I'm doing an account challenge and building these $100 accounts with you. If I can't fucking build it, then bitch, maybe I got rich. Maybe it was a fucking accident. But if I could do it again, bitch, it wasn't an accident. And we know you're gonna hear about it. I'm not gonna stop talking about it. I don't ever stop talking about it because ain't nobody doing that. But other than that, y'all have a great day. That's my advice for you. Hopefully y'all oh shit. Oh shit. Let's go over Jasmine real quick. Hang on. All right. Yeah, let's go over Jasmine right quick. Doo doo. I killed that trade. I killed that niggas. I killed it. Y'all see that shit? I killed them. Oh my God. We entered. So this was London session. This was US session. We entered right here for the signals. Right there. And we've been in it ever since. Doo, 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 doo. It could go higher. It is at the top. I'm not gonna lie, it is at the top, but we could go higher. It's just a matter of your what's it called? Your comfort. What's your comfort level? If you're not comfortable holding, you're not gonna hold. I hate when niggas be catching like 30 pips and be thinking they finna catch 300. You're not finna catch 300. Your habit's not gonna allow you to catch 300. It's gonna be impossible. You gonna have to catch 30 pips 10 times. You gotta be right 10 times in a row. And that's why people lose. because they can't be right 10 times in a row. And they can't up their lot size and then be right 10 times in a row. And then if they are, they gonna get scared because the drawdown. Or they gonna blow their shit and quit doing that shit. They gonna stop trying to catch 300 pips. They gonna go back to catching 30. Or it's gonna go back to break even and they're gonna realize that they needed that money and they should have took it. So then they're gonna be like, I'm never gonna swing again. Then I'm like, all right, I get it. I understand. I don't understand because you gotta make this money while you sleep. I'm not gonna lie. Ain't nothing wrong with intraday trading. Trade how the fuck you want. Ain't nothing wrong with scalping. Trade how the fuck you want. But you gonna always have to show up to the market if you are a scalper or an intraday trader primarily. Just like if you do not buy assets and hold them long term, you're gonna forever be losing money in this world because there's always inflation. We are in a war right now. Right now. Printing motherfucking dollars to pay for this bitch that we not even supposed to be in. Ain't got shit to do with me though. Just because the economy in shambles don't mean I gotta be in shambles. Because I'ma just at least make sure that y'all got the right information to not be in shambles too. So we gonna let them do what they want. But let me see, do I got any more advice today? Um I would say stay in school, but school ain't teach nothing. So, well, stay in financial school. And if your school stay in, well, shit, basically homeschool y'all too. I'm homeschooling my kid. I'm gonna homeschool y'all. I'm just gonna talk. And we're gonna talk about, well, shit, the next video we can talk about my habits or how I fucking built it. Because honestly, my habits I have now is the same habits that I had when I was like working, especially at fucking Brio. Bro, I'll say this too real quick. Whenever I got a job, bro, I'll be finessing the fuck out of you because I always have like a schedule in my head to where I like a block schedule, if that makes sense. So, in restaurants, they want you to work at least a weekend, one day on the weekend, a morning shift and a night shift, and then 3 to 4 shifts throughout the week, couple mornings, couple nights. Okay, somehow, that's 7 days a fucking week. I get, I'm over here. I start mixing and match. I start my bullshit early. As soon as they hire me, I already know. I'm gonna just start moving days. I'm gonna give them the schedule they want. Then I'm gonna start moving days around. And then 7 days, 6 days, 5 days turn into 3 days, 4 days, 2 days. But then it's like you just gotta know the rules. They told me the rules. I'm good at the rules. Give me the rules so I can break them hoes. That's why the way that I trade is crazy. I will trade negative accounts because they give me the rules, just like my employers gave me the rules, and I would beat them with their rules because once I blocked the schedule, by the time they realize what I fucking did, it's too late. Oh shit, she done stacks. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, she got the rest of the fucking week out. Boom, I became a millionaire. Got you niggas. That's what you need to do. Just learn the rules. Learn the rules of the market. Learn the rules of the job. Oh, you say you can't fire me unless I get 3 warnings, da, 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 da. Well, I'm gonna get to 2.5, and I'm gonna make sure I don't get no write-ups. And I'm gonna cause chaos here. I was a demon at work. I got fired from every job. I didn't have no choice but to be successful. So I was going to jail. And I still went to jail like a year and a half ago. And they let me be free. I'm pretty funny, bro. She'd be like, you went to jail and they bring my iPad. And I'm just like, I didn't go to jail. They kidnapped me. But even even my mentality, bro, even my mentality, I said, me and my lawyer, we talking at the courthouse, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think she was kind of op. She was cool, but I think she was op a little bit. But she tried to get me take this dumbass deal. Oh, I ain't taking no fucking deal. I paid you this much. Da, 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 da. You better tell him I said no. I think you should do this. Da, 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 da. Okay, I don't care if you don't feel good. I'm not taking that shit. You go on probation. I'm not going on fucking probation. I've been free since I was 24. And she's like, you gonna not do probation and risk going to jail for 10, 15 years? Bro, you know what I said in this courthouse? Dumb, dumb, but bold. I say to her, I say, look, I done some shit in life, but I ain't done enough shit to go to jail. I'm not no bad person. I'm hostile, but I'm not no bad person. So at the end of the day, I tell her, I say, look, I said, I take it to the jury because honestly, it's like it's beyond that. It's beyond y'all at this point. I said, I don't think God got that shit for me. I ain't done enough. I ain't done enough. It made it to the end of the fucking week. She trying to pressure me into the fucking deal. Fucking prosecutors trying to pressure her to make me take the deal. Got to the end of the fucking week. I tell her no a million fucking times. I walk the fuck off. Cause bitch, you take it. I'm not taking it. And they dismiss everything. They didn't have shit. But I'm big on faith. I know I do the work. I know what I do in life. I know what I don't. Best thing I learned was it. Even if you did it, don't mean you fucking guilty. You know what I'm talking about? So learn the rules of the market, just like I learned the rules of law. Learn their rules, use that bitch against them. Just because I did it don't mean I'm guilty. And just because I'm there don't mean I ain't had shit to do with it. You need to prove to me I did it. That's the US. And I love it. I ain't never getting in trouble again though. I ain't never letting a nigga live here again. Oh no, and absolutely not. Never. I don't even want you. Well, you can spend a night, but you can't stay here. I got 6 dogs. They get on my fucking nerves too. You're not gonna like it here. So learn the rules, use it against them. Learn the rules, use it against them. Market brokers, learn the rules, use it against them because they get to a certain point on my accounts trade themselves. I enter the market, but other than that, when it comes to when it comes to like closing trades in the accounts, that's the broker doing that because it's gonna leave the good positions and take the bad ones, but it's still gonna leave equity in the account. But other than that, you're gonna have to learn from me to learn all that, and that's gonna be in the course. So I got a new website coming up coming towards, well, y'all see it when you see it, but you'll see new website coming up and you can learn it there because, my mentality a whole lot different. There's a faster way. And if you're not on BS, then come. But if you're gonna be on BS, then you could just watch me from YouTube because either way I gotta talk, either way I gotta execute, either way I'm be training from these fucking accounts because that's what I do full time. It's not a hobby. Other than that, have a great day. Hope you learned a lot, and I'll see you next time.